welcome. What's good? What's good? What's happening? Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is. You dig? Y'all know what time it is. What's happening? What's happening? I'm in the building. It's another Financial Bars Sunday. You know what I mean? Y'all done got y'all verses for the week. Y'all done got y'all Rick Ross and 2 Chainz on this week. You dig? But it's time for some financial bars and all that. I'm gonna give them about 1 more minute, then I'm going in. But what's up though? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? How y'all feeling on IG? For my YouTube fam, y'all can feel free to tap into Rapping Dough on IG, RIPPINDOUGH, for your daily and weekly financial literacy. Damn, that was a bar right there. that was a bar right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, like to welcome my viewers to another episode of Financial Bars. You know what I mean? But I gotta start off with my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I cannot be held accountable for your losses or gains if you was to take action on anything that I talk about today. So I like to get that out the way, as you know, we live in a society people like to sue and all that. But I just like to lay that out flat. So by y'all watching this, y'all are agreeing to this disclaimer that all investing entails risk. You dig? So with that being said, like I said, welcome everybody on IG, YouTube, to another Financial Bar Sunday and all that. So what happened this week? The jobs report came out this week, and as y'all know, we got a lot going on as far as like the new stimulus that's coming. They at the table, Democrats and Republicans, they at the table, they bickering back and forth in regards to how much they gonna give for unemployment, because they was giving out $600 extra for the past couple months. Every week, an extra $600 to people that was filing for unemployment. So now they went back to the table and they trying to figure out if they're gonna drop it down, they're gonna keep it the same, and all that. So that's going on. But at the same time, people are going back to work slowly but surely. So one thing that gauges what's going to happen in the future are economic indicators. So economic indicators are basically numbers that come out on a specific time frame. Like every month the jobs report comes out. That's one economic indicator. And basically the jobs report came out this week saying that people are going back to work. So they say 1.7 million jobs was added to the economy. So 1.7 million people out of the 30 million people that are unemployed went back to work. So that gauges what's going to happen in the future for the economists. So that happened. I'm going to get into that in 1 second. What else happened? Oh, they're saying that, you know, we're in the stage of the going back to school phase, right? So colleges, a lot of colleges, college students don't want to go back to the classroom. Of course, the classroom is going to look different this year. Social distancing, you know, the partitions, all of that, right? And that's just college. We need to talk about the elementary school students. You feel me? How that's going to play out. But what they're saying about college occupancy is it's going to be the surrounding businesses are going to be hurt, and they're basically going to take a hit revenue-wise by about 50%. because of all the kids that are not going back to school. So all the surrounding businesses and surround colleges are going to take a hit financially by at least 50%. So that's in the news. As y'all know, as people are staying home, um, as people are staying home, the digital market, everything that's shifted digital. Like everybody is getting into digitizing their business. If you're not digitizing your business, you might go under too. So everything is moving towards digital. Uh, all the digital companies, from Google, from Microsoft, anything that's involved in anything digital is here to stay. So if y'all into the stock market, which I suggest y'all do, start looking to put your money into something digital, because that's where everything is going. Like everything is being digitized. They even screaming that it's a shortage of quarters and coins right now. That's a little spooky too. I think they trying to move everything towards digital money. Like everybody was screaming Bitcoin and all those digital currencies and all that. I'm thinking that they're gearing up with all this digitizing everything. They're gearing up to take that dollar out of the economy. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but the writing seems to be on the wall. But yeah, companies like Visa, PayPal, Square, all these companies are taking advantage of this stay-at-home situation we got going on, because people are using their credit card more. People are making like PayPal payments. You know what I'm saying? So people are not using cash. More and more so, they're not using cash. Like they're paying for everything with the credit card. So money is moving towards the digital age. Companies are moving towards the digital age. So keep that in mind. And they also, because I be listening to these pundits, these financial pundits and commentators, right? So they already know what people are going to do with the money when they give it to them. They know more about us than we know about us, right? So what they were saying is that people that make less money spend more money than they make. If that makes any sense. People that make less money, and they specify people that are getting these $600, this extra $600 a week, they're spending it. They know it's going right back into the market. So in turn, that boosts the economy. When people spend money, that boosts the economy. Like it goes hand in hand. So they already know by giving this money to people that it's going to go back into the economy. And basically that's what we want. That's what this country is based off of. Capitalistic society. So this is why I be screaming from the rooftops to my people. We need to become less and less of a consumer. This is what the country is training us to be. All these holidays, like fake ass, holidays they come up with, like Valentine's Day, Christmas. I can go on and on. Like I don't know how y'all feel about all that shit, but basically everything is geared around being a consumer. They train us to be consumers. So if you know that's what they're doing, how about you become the owner? See, if you're an investor in the stock market, now you're taking advantage of this programming that they're doing for society. They're programming everybody to be consumers. Okay, well, how about I take part in those profits by investing in these companies that are, I guess, training us to spend our money. Okay, if they're training everybody to spend their money, how about we get in position to take advantage of those profits just like they are? And this is the fastest way to do it, by investing in the stock market. This is why I didn't know it all my life. I wish I knew it all my life, but I know it now, and I'm telling y'all. Because I don't want to hear nothing about no GoFundMe and you ain't got money for this, that, and the third. Alright, well, you wasn't listening, you wasn't paying attention. I mean, to be real blunt, you wasn't listening, you wasn't paying attention. You know what I mean? But position yourself to be your owner. Position yourself to take advantage of these profits just like they are. So, moving on. The jobs report that came out this week. Basically, what it's saying is we got 1.7 million new workers in the market. So if there's more people working, that means more people are going to be spending money. So that leads me into my term of the week. Term of the week is economic indicators. Now I'm not going to give all of them to you today. Some of that's going to have to be your homework. You're going to have to do some work yourself. But I'm setting you up. Economic indicators. Now, two of those economic indicators I already talked about. The jobs report. The second one is called GDP. It may go hand in hand. So the jobs report that came out this week, like I said, if there's more people working, that means there's more people going to be spending money. But what that also means is that if the jobs report went up, if the jobs went up, that means the GDP went up. GDP stands for gross domestic product. Gross domestic product, in easy terms, is basically all the goods and services that are produced by a country in a given time. So what that means is if there's more jobs that were created, that means that there's going to be more goods and services created. Okay? So if more jobs are being created, more goods and services are being created, and more people are spending money, it's good for the economy. And if you're an investor, it's good for you too. So these are basically earmarks, or these are telltale signs of what's coming ahead. This is good news for investors. When you see the GDP go up, when you see the jobs report go up, because they keep track of this stuff every month. The jobs report come out and they let you know how many new jobs have been created, how many have been, how unemployment went down or went up. When employment goes up, that means GDP goes up. That means more people are going to be spending money. So that means that's good for the investor, which I hope you are at this point. So that is it for the week. Y'all got some bars, something to go on. If there's any questions on YouTube, I'll take them. I'll be on for another minute or so. If you got any questions, shoot them over. But that's what's going on right now. Oh, another thing that's going on too is China and United States is beefing, and that's going to be a drag on a lot of stuff that's coming in and out of China. And China is like one of the main producers of semiconductors and hardware for computers. And being that we're going into the digital age more and more so, I don't think that's a battle that we need to be fighting right now with all this stuff we got going on. But that's I almost left that out. But that's what's going on. So with that being said, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to tap on out of here. So I hope that was helpful to get us closer and closer to understanding these financial markets, and hopefully I put it in easy terms for y'all to understand, because that's my goal, versus it being all confusing how these people make it seem. I like to make investing as easy as possible. We don't want to confuse this. We don't want to confuse it. And for y'all just tapping in, you missed it. So what you can do is you can go back to the replay. It's going to be in my IG story, but you can also tap in on YouTube. Feel free to go subscribe there as well. YouTube, Rapping Dough, and this should be up there within a day or so. So if you missed anything, feel free to check it out on YouTube as well as IG. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll address them on the next Financial Bar Sunday. You dig? And maybe next week you'll be on time. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, see y'all next week.